Can you all hear me? Oh, here she comes. No toy though today, thank goodness. All right, let's just come on. Come on. Let me make sure that this is set up correctly. Okay. Gracie, come on, give me a break. Seriously.
This is day
all right, there's the ad.
Tai Chi workouts. This is day 21 of my husband doing Tai Chi workouts.
Make it a.
Day 21 of my husband.
Okay, good. So we are live. She waits for me to go on live so she can do her business. Don't be flapping your ears. I just cleaned them. What? Did you chase the deer away? I just put her out for a pee and she was barking and I just noticed a deer. She chased it away from my apple trees. My apple trees are going to have to be moved. Really, because the deers have been chewing them. And I only have 2 apple trees that are really any good now. Where's my kiss? Hey. See this? This is what I get when I ask for a kiss. When Daddy asks for a kiss, she gets it. Yeah. Exactly. You're not stupid. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, yes. Oh, crotch. And folks, just in case you think she does this because it's the only time she gets lovin's, you would be dead wrong. She's like this all that. Look at the kidney bean. My goodness. Give me a kiss and I'll scratch your bum. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me kisses. Give me a kiss. Do you want your butt scratched or not? You want a crotcha, you'll give me a kiss. No, later. I didn't get a kiss. Where's my reward? Where's my reward? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, crotcha. Oh, God, yes, I know. It feels so good, doesn't it? And then right here. Oh, right there. She loves to scratch either side of her hysterectomy scar. Okay? Now go lay down. Enough. Hey, everybody. Sorry it's another just live at my desk today, but I got my dishes and laundry caught up and my living room vacuumed. So, and as for I don't know where my brain just went. It just went. I think I'm going to send these to my sister because they look like they might fit her because she's lost weight and she's, a little wee tiny size now. My other garden bed showed up today. So let's hope that all the crap I've been put through, that these garden beds work. Hey, everybody, come on in. No, Gracie, I wasn't telling somebody to come in the front door. So, it's been mild all day. Not mild, just around 0, 32 Fahrenheit. And I thought, well, it's nice and warm in here. It doesn't feel damp or anything. Howie must have loaded the wood stove when he left this morning. because I thought, oh, I better start a fire because now that the sun's going down, it's starting to snow and get colder. And I thought, I'll build a fire. And then I went and there was still heat coming off of it. So I shoveled out some ashes and there was a bed of coals. I bet you my fire's going again. Hey, Kyla. Monet the mascot. That is Happy Guy Jack's friend, right? How are you doing today, Sherry? So yeah, my garden bed came. I got my dishes caught up, my laundry caught. Well, I got one more load to do, but because of the way it went, normally it's back to normal in a day, but I'm still worried about the pump because when you listen to the pump in the basement, it normally goes on and then off, on and then off while the water's running. This just goes on. So I don't know what's happening. Okay. So I'm just really being extra cautious. Anxious Biba. Please keep me in your prayers this week. It has been awful. 2 family deaths and an anniversary of my mom and hubby this week. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. We knew that 2026 was going to start the events from 2020 to 2025. We're going to start the effects of those events. We're going to start unfolding in 2026. They've been unfolding for a while, but now it's like bang, 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 bang. Everywhere you look, people are dying, right? And they can't blame anything. They can't blame anything because the way it works is the effects hit different people differently. It hits some people not at all. And some people, it's after X number of or it's after X number of months or even years. It's just messing everything up. So absolutely prayers. You've been sick, Frida. What's going on? So that's kind of what's going on. But my garden beds are in, and Judy got it. I've got lots of seeds now. Where did I put those? So I'm honestly thinking now that I've got my 2 big garden beds, you guys just send too much. Now that I've got the big garden beds, if they work, because they are cheaper, a cheaper brand, if they work, I think I'm going to put I don't know how we're going to do it now that there's 2 of them, but I think one might go down the middle. And okay, one might go down the middle if you're looking at my garden from as I'm entering it, and the other one across the back. And though each one of those beds replaces 3 of my wooden beds. No, that can't be right. Let's look at the math. Each one of those beds is 3 by 4, but they're only like 6, not even a foot and a half deep. They're only about a foot deep. Okay, so 4 times 3 is 12. So times 3 is 36 square feet surface on 3 of my wooden beds. Okay, now remember that 36 square feet. These ones are 8 by 4 times 2. And that gives me 64 square feet. So 64 minus 36 equals, I got a 28 extra square feet. Yeah, 28 extra square feet by replacing, Actually, no, I'll be replacing 6 beds. So yeah, that works. Okay, let's do that again. So we got 12, which is one bed times 6. So that's 72 square feet. I'm replacing 6 beds, 6 of the wooden beds. So 72 square feet is 6 beds, the surface area of 6 of those wooden beds. 72. And then we have 8 times 4 equals times 3. So that's 96 square feet for the metal beds, and I'm getting an extra 24 square feet of planting surface space. And these are 2 feet deep. So, hey, Grammy Gina. Is it Grammy Gina? Please pray for me. I am in need of a kidney transplant. Praying for a living donor. Oh, God, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, the extra square footage is the equivalent of a sheet of plywood. So that's a lot of surface I'm replacing. And that's replacing 1, 2, 3 beds. Yeah, it's going to replace 3 beds that way and 3 this way. And when out of those 6 beds, I'm going to say I will get at least 8 of the pallet collars that I can still use to top up my other beds. Do you understand? So that they will all be 2 feet. Make sense? Anyway, how many people we got here? 46. So we'll wait a little bit. So if I'm going to have, now let me think about this. If I'm going to have, sorry, I've forgotten to pop out my chat. I can't think and work at the same time anymore. My brain's gotten frazzled. So let's look at this. Okay. So that means I'll still have, I don't know what I'll have for square footage, but it's a lot more than I normally have, and I'm not going to have to bend as much if we can reuse some of those wooden collets. Only one of them's broken so far, right? So if I replace 8 of them or 6 of them, then 6 of my other beds are at least going to get the top collar from the old beds onto new ones, and that's going to raise them up another 10 inches. Grammy, my husband's nephew, he's 13 years old and is in needing of a heart transplant. Wow. Wow, there's just so much ill health going on in the world right now. So, what do we want to play it this year? Because I'm going to be next. And there's a video coming up on Life with a Wolfies for tomorrow. Yesterday I made the cottage roll in the big crock pot with potatoes and cabbage and onion. And I saved, when we were done, we had supper, then Howie got 2 sandwiches for lunch out of the leftover pickled cottage roll that had been boiled. And then today, yesterday when it was all cooled down, I took about 4 to 6 cups of that broth, the water it had all been boiled in. Because here's the deal. Yes, it had cabbage and potatoes in it, but The broth also cooked a pickled cottage roll, and the taste is very similar to somebody having boiled a ham bone. Okay, so I took 4 to 6 cups and I put them in the fridge till today. And then last night I took 1 cup. I took, my bags of red kidney beans I got. The dark red kidney beans I got. Well, I ended up putting them in jars, 2 half-gallon jars last night, and I took a cup. I had a cup of red kidney beans, and I rinsed them, and then I put them to soak overnight. And then I filled up my 2 half-gallon jars, and I still had a half a quart of red kidney beans plus some leftover navy beans I found in the cupboard. So I've got lots of beans. I've got white kidney beans, dark red kidney beans. I've got navy beans, and I'm going to be stocking up on rice. Never underestimate the power of having beans and rice. Always freeze your big bags of beans and your big bags of rice for at least a week before you jar them up. So, look at what we've got for seeds. Now, Judy, are you here, Judy Kent? I need to know if you see this, Judy. Hi, Laura. I'll be getting everybody to shout out soon, so don't worry. Don't be saying hi just yet. She sent me Yellow Doll watermelon, 70 days to fruit, and Hale's Best muskmelon. But if she grew these both at the same time in her garden, they may have cross-pollinated. So I need to know, Judy Kent, if you grew these at the same time. This is the risk we take when we share seeds that we harvest. I don't know if she's harvested these or if she just shared some of the seeds from her packets. I need to know that. I'm going to take a stab again this year at some hollyhocks. And I think, now these are frost sensitive 80 to 90 days. Jimmy, they're a sweet pepper, but anything over 70 days, I'm not going to be able to grow. Okay, anything. So if you get this back in next year's seed exchange, or if somebody gets this, it's because if you get seeds that I've been given, it's because I can't, they won't mature enough. So, Doe Hill pepper, sweet, crispy, and earlier to mature, makes this orange fruit a perfect selection for northern gardens. But look how small they are. There goes my lid. Look how small they are. Paste tomatoes. And of course, what's a crimson sprinter? Determinate. So that means it doesn't really need days, 6 weeks, 65 days till maturity. I'm going to look at those. Patio Champion hybrid cucumbers. I don't grow regular cucumbers. I grow pickling cucumbers. And national pickling cucumbers. That's a definite. Golden self-blanching celery. Whatever that means. I'm going to look that up. But somebody also sent me a new improved. Let me see. Hang on a second. Where'd it go? It's a new improved celery. Ooh, I might try bok choy. Oh, yeah, it's bok choy. I love bok choy. Somebody sent me a new, unless I haven't brought it in and put it in the packet yet. You know how I use the tall celery? Well, somebody sent me new and improved, and they said it did a whole lot better. So we're not going to grow turnips because I still got some in the pantry. We're not going to grow, okay, we're going to grow tomatoes, and I may do my tomatoes in one big bed. And that reminds me, where did my little strawberry thing go? I don't know your backstory, Monet. If Jack wants to tell it, you go right ahead. I don't know your backstory. Okay? I think I'm going to put my tomatoes in one of the big beds. And I might try those earlier ones along with Manitobas. So the only bed, now here's another thing. The only beds I'm not going to top up with extra collars are my bean beds. Why? Because then I wouldn't be able to reach them to pick them if they were up any higher, because I use pole beans, right? All right, let me think about it. Everybody say hi. I'll go behind the fan for a minute. And for all those folks who say, why do you do it when you're on camera? Why can't you do it when you're off camera? Why? Because these are the times I sit down with y'all. Okay? I've been on my feet doing dishes and laundry and stuff. So, hey, everybody say hi. Only once. Tomatoes. And you know what else I might do? I might use the one big bed for pickling cucumbers because they go all over the place, right? So, and I might do one of celery. I don't know. I might divide. I don't know. We'll see. My celery can go in the smaller beds because it grows well there. So I will have, if we replace 6 beds, I will have 6 tops to go along the very first row when you go in my garden. And that'll be like celery and stuff like that. We'll see. Green peppers and I don't get along, but we'll see. I need a really early variety. A really early variety that matures in under 70 days or less. 70 days maturity is pretty much my max. It's one of the reasons I don't grow beefsteak tomatoes anymore, or even paste tomatoes or Roma tomatoes, because they take too long to mature. So you've been brushing your hair so long now. Yeah, I had to cut mine all off because I am losing hair faster than I can, then it'll grow. Now, it grows fast, but I'm losing it. It's falling out. I'm finding hair and everything, right? All right, let's pop out the participants list and say hello to Angela M. How are you, darling? Aloha Seashell, Dave and Yahoo Junction. Did I get it right this time? DM Cotter. That's a new name. Frankie Firefly. Also a new name. Freaky Geek. Happy Guy Jack. Jackie Geeb. We haven't seen you in a bit. Karen Voller. Kathy Ponder. Hello, darling. Kathy Esamato. It's gotta be K. Dean. Laura Sup, Laura. Lori Lazar McChesney. Good to see you back here, honey. Linda, hello, dear. Lori Peer, Minnesota farmer's wife. Julie Monet, the mascot. Mary Jo Mosley. Journey. Phoebe. Sherry Leach. Steel Rails carry me home to the one I love. Good to see you back here, darling. It's been a little bit. Sue Hagen and Suze B. How's everybody doing today? So yeah, I'm getting into gardening mode. Here's something else too. Is at some point I got to clean up the office because it has now been a catch-all. It's like Howie's utility room downstairs. So I've got to organize it. So there's things he's got to take downstairs. And then I'm going to set up my plant table in there so that the light isn't driving us crazy while we're trying to watch TV, and that my dining room is left free for sewing. Because guess what? I'll be cutting fabric live tomorrow because it's cutting strips. And I'm going to be cutting strips for Alex and Becca's quilt. So that's going to be starting tomorrow. Oh, wait a second. What's this? Hey, Bev, I found a quilter you might like. Sandy Curran portrait quilts. Ooh. I've seen a lot of different styles of quilts, and there's some that I just won't do. I won't do an applique quilt. And that's where you cut the pieces out and you sew them onto the sheet. And there are quilts that they're just art pieces of art that I could never match. But I will look it up. Absolutely. Hey, Frugal Deb. How are you? My son-in-law gave me a bucket of Wise Company, 39 varieties of seeds. Wow. Awesome. So yeah, that's what's coming up. Okay, so anyway, I got that broth boiling. Okay. You didn't get to see me prep it today. So I'm telling you. I got the broth, that ham, cabbage, potato, onion broth boiling. And I I drained and rinsed my soaked kidney beans, and they've been simmering in that broth all day. I've added onion, sweet peppers, celery, and the last of the meat, I chopped it up. And I put that in, and then I put a big old tablespoon of Cajun seasoning in it. Oh. You know what's coming next? About 20 minutes before Howie gets home, I'm going to put in a nice big cup of rice. A cup of rice. Because right now you could eat it as ham and bean soup. Right? But I'm making kind of a red beans and rice. Because we do eat a lot of soup in the wintertime. And we'll be eating chicken soup this week. I have to make some noodles. It's like ham and bean soup. It looks just like ham and bean soup, but I'm adding rice. So that is... What is a laminectomy? What is a laminectomy? Or a laminectomy? That's okay. Oh, your lower back. Hey, that's Bender. How's it going? So I'll be adding the rice to that. Rinsed rice. There's a reason. Like I've watched many reasons why people rinse rice, and they always, oh, it's the starch, or oh, it's the toxins, or oh, whatever. I said to Briar, I said to Briar one day, I said, he said, you rinse your rice, right? I said, of course I rinse my rice. I got to wash all them toxins off. And he goes, no, Mom, it's to make it so the rice isn't sticky, that it's more fluffy. If you want sticky rice, don't rinse it. If you want fluffy rice, rinse it. It's that simple. So I think you'd enjoy From Small Things with Sue. She's a scrap quilter and uses mostly reclaimed fabrics. Awesome. I guess it's my Canadian version of red beans and rice. That's what I'm making, as far as I know. I wasn't going to do it, and then I thought, I don't want to waste that broth, and I got to put the kidney beans in the jars anyway. I bought a mobile Starlink, so I don't miss you this summer. Expecting a big fire this season. 55 here now, no snow. Should be below zero. Are you in Montana or Colorado, or is it Montana or Wyoming, honey? I always get the two mixed up. Hey, Make Believe. You had a herniated disc that wouldn't release my sciatica nerve and was in bad pain for over 3 months. Now in pain-free. Oh, that's wonderful. Montana. Moving to Montana soon. Gonna be a dental floss tycoon. I'll have to remember that now. Hey, Mama Dukes, how's it going? Okay, the last homie house. See, I wish I had time to watch other people's videos, but I don't. Okay? Because it takes me now twice as long to do the things I used to do 2 years ago. You know what I mean? 5 years ago. Every year I get older, and I know people laugh because I'm only 62, but I'm in the body of a much older person. Okay? And the soul is even older than that. Age is just a number, and you can't pigeonhole anybody by their age. Okay? But every year it's getting more and more difficult to do the things. I'm going to still do them, but I got to slow down. Right? I've got to slow down. So, has in-laws in Bozeman. I've got a fire in my wood heater. It feels like a sauna in here. Right. Now, listen, folks. I'm soon going to be putting the rice on in the dinner, and you'll get your video tomorrow. But I've got to go check the fire, and then I'm going to read a chapter from Christy on my reading channel at 5 p.m. So I'm going to let y'all go. I just wanted to catch you up that my other garden bed has arrived. And I'm going to send these bras to my sister and hope they fit. And I'm going to do my reading on Christy. I found an envelope here after sitting a while. My license is going to expire soon, but I'll be 62 with you, Bev. Oh, awesome. That's right. All right, folks, I'm going to let you go. I've got another live to do, a reading live, and I've got to go check on my fire to make sure it's actually going. All right. So I love you guys. Take care. God bless. We'll be starting seeds soon. My garden beds are here. Yay! And we'll be cutting fabric live tomorrow. All right. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you tomorrow. Mwah! Back at the dining room table where I don't have to set up seeds this year because I'm going to be setting them up in that room. I love you guys. Never, ever forget that. And you know what? Let's do this. Let's do a prayer. You don't have to stay. You don't even have to believe to stay for the spiritual energy that comes from these blessings. Okay? So you tap into your faith and I'll tap into mine, and together we will lift each other up and, lift all the folks up who need it the most, right? And we'll just be grateful for what we have today, right? So for all those who care to, please help me close with a couple of deep breaths and a spiritual blessing. If you don't want to stay, that is no judge. There is no judgment, but there's no reason to leave either. All right. Hey, God, source, creator of all. How's it going, God? God, I just want to thank you. I thank you for all of our friends who come here today. I thank you for the continued strength you show all our friends who are praying for relatives or are suffering ill health or financial issues, addiction issues, health issues, whatever the case, family issues. I thank you, God, for the continued strength that you show us to meet our challenges on a daily basis. Not just challenges, some of them are horrors, but we don't need to be afraid, God, because you brought us to it. You will bring us through it, won't you? So all I can say, God, is thank you for today. Thank you that I woke up on the right side of the ground. Thank you that I got my dishes caught up and my laundry and that I'm planting yet another garden, and thank you for my another garden bed. All of these things, I have so many things to be grateful for, as do we all. So thank you, God. Fill us full of the light of your love. Pour it down over us like warm honey on a sunny day, so that as we fill up with your love, we shine with it. And when we shine, we cast light for other people in the dark or in the shadows. So thank you, God. Amen. Namaste. Peace be with you. Merry meet, merry part. Blessed be Miigwech. Walk in the shining light of God's love. Whatever language you use, know that gratitude speaks for us all. Take care. God bless. Always be grateful for what we have, because we're lucky to have it.